Hey guys, not today, roughly today, I'm filming this on Tuesday, so it actually is today, marks a year since I lost weight and started getting into fitness and nutrition and everything. To preface this whole video, although I am really interested in fitness and nutrition, and I would say I do have a lot more knowledge than, not a lot more, a little bit more than the average person. I'm not a nutritionist. I haven't gone to school for this or anything, so I'm not entirely sure if the way I lost weight was healthy or not, but I didn't realize it at the time. It's just thinking about it afterwards, I'm not entirely sure. So don't follow mine exactly if it's hurting yourself or your body, because it's different for everyone. So the beginning of the story, I decided to pole vault my sophomore year in high school. Actually, my best friend, whatever, I didn't actually decide, but I ended up doing it anyway. That's the important part. And if you don't know, pole vaulting, poles are marked at the top with like what weight it can support, and you're not supposed to be over that weight. So if the pole said 100 pounds, I couldn't be over 100 pounds and use that pole. And at the time, I was 122 pounds. I have never been a person, I've already talked about this on my Instagram, but I haven't been a person that's like focused on the number, so I didn't really care that much until I started pole vaulting, and I was not strong. So I needed a weaker pole that like can bend more. Here's how you bend a pole in pole vaulting, and you can see that the more reinforced the pole is, the more weight it can hold, but it's going to be harder to bend. So I needed to lose weight. During the spring, which is when track and field season is, I was trying to lose those extra like 2 pounds or whatever. It was super difficult for me, and at the time I didn't even question like why it was being so difficult. I had this app. I don't want to call it out because I was using it the complete wrong way. It's not as accurate as I was holding it to be. I would track every single thing I ate. I literally used measuring cups. I would have like half a cup of Cheerios and like half a cup of milk, whatever. I was tracking it really precisely to try and lose weight. But when I ate a slice of school pizza and I would put in pizza in the app, it's not the same pizza, it's not the same calories, so I don't think I ended up losing those extra 2 pounds, even though I tried for a while and I should have been able to lose them. I was just doing it all wrong. So when it was getting close to pole vaulting season my junior year, I decided in November that I was gonna lose weight for the season so I would be able to use a lesser pole. And I started about halfway through November. I was using the app again. I was measuring stuff out. And I did end up losing, I think, I had gained weight up until that point, so I was 125, and then I lost 5 pounds, and so I was 120. And I was satisfied with that, but I had been able to do that in like a week or a week and a half because it was all water weight. I did not drink any water the first 16 years of my life. So I had a ton of water weight, and that's what lost me all of the weight, the whole 5 pounds. And so I was satisfied, but it had only taken me a week. So I was like, but it's still November. I still have December and part of January until the season. So why am I doing this now? Let's do it later. So I started eating unhealthily again until December 1st. I ate really bad December 1st last year. I don't know what I ate. I just remember feeling awful about it. And so December 2nd, it was actually the night of December 2nd. I had eaten awfully that day as well, but I went to the gym that night. I hadn't been to the gym since November, and I was like, okay, we're gonna lose weight now. Like, now is it until because I looked at myself in the mirror and I was like, I do not like the way I look. I've always been really, not really, actually, yes. I've always been super skinny, kind of underweight. And so just seeing myself in that form, it was not appealing to me. So I decided I was going to lose weight. And it took me 6 weeks to lose 10 pounds. So I was down to 115 and to get the body that I wanted. Kind of. Now, I am not the type of person who gets like bored of food. So if you have a problem with cravings or don't have very good restraint on yourself, I don't think this plan is going to work well for you, because you're going to need to keep your diet interesting and eat a bunch of different things. But I pretty much had the same breakfast and lunch for months. And then I would have whatever dinner my mom was making, and I would decrease or increase the portion size depending on what it was. So like if it was pork, I would probably eat more of that than if it was spaghetti. So as I mentioned before, every morning I had a bowl of Honey Nut Cheerios and milk, and I'm pretty sure I still kept it at the half a cup of each. I wasn't really focused on the app at this point, I don't think, because I was just trying to eat healthier in general. I really stepped up the healthier diet thing after I lost all the weight, but at this time I was still trying to be super restrictive. So I had that every morning, and then I would have a salad for lunch, and it was lettuce, cucumbers, tomato, chicken, cheese, and sometimes beans, black beans. And very rarely I had rice, and I actually switched that to cauliflower rice about halfway through because I discovered cauliflower rice. Also, since December of last year, I've been having my signature whatever that everyone drinks: hot water, cinnamon, lemon juice, and honey. Probably does something. I just like the way it tastes, and it really helps your immune system. So I also tried out apple cider vinegar gummies at this point. I'm not sure if they did anything. But I was having them every day for up until the summer, I think. And then I got sick of them, and I was like, is this really doing anything? I don't think I saw a difference, so maybe I was definitely eating differently, so I don't really know. I was also drinking a lot of plain water with lemon juice in it because it doesn't taste like water, and so that would help me with my water consumption, but it would also help cravings and me being hungry. I think it's an appetite suppressor. It worked as one for me, so that's what I had a lot when I didn't want to eat an unhealthy dessert, or I got home from school and I didn't want to eat a snack because I know dinner was in a few hours. Also, another tip for when you get home from school and dinner's in a few hours and you don't want to eat, go to the gym in between there, because you're not eating, but you're also getting your gym time out of the way. So my gym routine kind of switched up every few weeks. I started out going to the gym 3 days a week, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. I would do 2 miles on the elliptical, and then I would do this ab workout each of those days. And then I added a 4th day 4 weeks in, and then I ended up also adding a Friday. At the end of the 6 weeks, I looked like this, which is exactly how I wanted to look. And that's actually the day where I had my first modeling interview. The other video is my second modeling interview. The other one we think was this game, we're not really sure. But I was really satisfied with my body and how I was really proud of myself for getting there. After I lost all the weight, I decided to try keto, which is also up on my channel. It's one of my older videos, and that did not work for me. It changed my body into a way that I didn't want, but it also gave me more muscle because I was having more protein. In the 6 weeks thing, I was really cutting things from my diet, and a lot of that, I was still having a bit of protein, but I just wasn't having enough calories to build muscle. And one of my goals for the losing weight was to also get abs, which did not happen because I wasn't having enough calories. But then once I did the keto thing, I had more calories to do stuff with, and so that helped me get my abs. So once you lose the weight, it's important to also eat more calories than you need, because then that's able to go into muscle. During the 6 weeks, I was having about 1,000 to 1,200 calories, so that's why I wasn't so sure if it's healthy or not. Soon I'm gonna have some more videos up, especially for the New Year's. I'm gonna have my current ab workout up soon, very soon. That's gonna be the soonest one. And then I think I'm gonna have some healthy recipes like breakfast and maybe some workouts. I'm not really sure, but I'm gonna have a bunch of like New Year's resolution things for getting into shape. So if there's something in particular that you want, just let me know and I will try to do it for you. My number one advice for getting in shape would be that yes, it's important to stay consistent, but if you miss one day, like at the gym or in your diet, it doesn't really matter that much. So if you have seen those 10,000 calorie challenges where somebody eats a lot of calories in a day, there's not really a change in their bodies unless they do it over 2 days or 3 days or 4 days. So don't be super harsh on yourself if you don't see results right away. Some people will see results right away because of the water weight, but if you don't, then by the end of 6 weeks, I would say that you'd probably see results. I have tried to lose weight before, as you already know, and none of those was for longer than 4 weeks. If I had just tried for 2 more weeks, it would have been so much better. I would have loved the results a lot more. So just try. When you want to give up, just try for 2 more weeks. That's what I leave it at. Please let me know if you have any questions on my Instagram. Like, DM me. I love talking to you guys over DMs. You guys are so interesting. And I love answering your questions. You all, like, apologize for talking to me. I'm like, no, I want to talk to you. Or just comment on this video. Let me know if you did try out my diet plan and it worked for you, because then we can celebrate together.